Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faith, and today guys, I'll be checking out this interesting video, and it's titled Ben Shapiro reacts to his viral debate with Zoey. And you guys, I'm super excited for this. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And without much ado, let's see what this video is all about.
So it begins.
Being brave is being yourself, and being transgender is about the bravest thing you can do. Did she deserve the award?
65?
Yes.
Why are we mainstreaming delusion?
It's not delusion.
Why would you call it delusion?
Because Bruce Caitlyn Jenner, I'll call him Caitlyn Jenner.
No,
because
it's her. You're not being polite to the pronouns.
Because
disrespectful.
Okay, forget about the disrespect. Facts don't care about your feelings. It turns out that every chromosome, every cell in Caitlyn Jenner's body is male, with the exception of some of his sperm cells.
Wow, you guys, I love Ben Shapiro's bluntness and how very straightforward he is. No matter the amount of people gathering in that room against him, he will still stand on what he believes on, and that is why I love Ben Shapiro so much. You guys, let me know your thoughts on this video, and let's continue.
It turns out that his brain structure is male.
Wait,
it turns out that he still has all of his male appendages. How he feels on the inside is irrelevant to the question of his biological sex.
I don't agree with that. I'm not on that train. I'm not on that train. She wants to be called she. I'm going to call her she.
So you don't know what you're talking about. You're not educated on genetics.
Would you like to discuss the genetics?
Well, no,
what are your genetics?
So I'd stay away from the genetics and back to the brain scans.
You cut that out now, or you'll go home in an ambulance.
Yeah, that seems mildly inappropriate for a political discussion.
Extreme.
Yeah, this one was wild. There's a lot to this particular backstory. So, first of all, I was invited on the program, and backstage, the producer says, I used to produce Jerry Springer. This should have been my first hint that things were going to get wild. And I said, you know my perspective on this. And the person said, right, that's why we're having you on. We want it to be like a lively debate. We want you to just express your opinions and everything. All right, fine. So then the way they seat this, obviously, is they seat Zoey Tur right next to me. And pretty quickly, this thing goes off the rails, because the moment that anybody suggests that perhaps a genetic male is actually a genetic male, and that a genetic male who believes he is a female is just a delusional male, that apparently is unsayable. Now, again, that's not to suggest that gender dysphoria isn't tragic. It is tragic. But to suggest that a person with gender dysphoria is therefore a member of the sex to which they claim membership is, of course, absurd on its face. So, as you can see, this debate started to go off the rails even before Zoey Tur decided to get physical in the debate. You can see people saying that I'm being disrespectful to pronouns, which is bizarre because pronouns, aside from facts not having feelings, actually pronouns don't have feelings either, as it turns out. And then the entire movement of the debate away from the realm of the rational toward we're just going to insult people, and Zoey Tur suggested, you don't know anything about genetics, little boy, you don't know anything about genetics. And when I asked him about his genetics, that's when the physical threat came out. What was funny is right after.
Wow, you guys, that was very funny. I agree with what Ben Shapiro said, especially to those men who feel that they are women because they are feeling some kind of way inside. I'll say what they need is a therapist who is going to talk to them. I'm not forcing people to accept your own opinion or whatever it is you are calling yourself. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Do you think that Ben Shapiro was right? And do you think that Zoey Tur went too far by threatening Ben Shapiro the way she did? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And you guys, let's wrap this video up.
What was funny is right after this, when the rest of the panel immediately swiveled and turned on me. You knew you were going to offend Zoey that way. You knew you were going to offend Zoey. Okay, well, number one, I generally refer, honest to goodness, I promise you this. I was not thinking in the moment, I'm going to call this person sir in order to insult them. This is a large physical male sitting next to me who's speaking directly to me. And that's how I speak to men. I mean, this is a man. And so it sort of came out unconsciously. And then the fact that Zoey Tur got physical about it and started making physically violent threats on the set, that was something I didn't expect to happen. My main reaction there was just puzzlement. I honestly could not believe that this was a thing that was happening on national television. It was absolute bizarro world. After this happened, Zoey Tur, on the way out, kind of growled at me, "I'll see you in the parking lot, little boy." And I was like, well, that is a weird take. As my mother later said, not very ladylike behavior.
Exactly.
And I said, well, no, I'm not going to meet you in the parking lot. That's a thing that's not going to happen. And then later, of course, Zoey threatened to curb stomp me on Twitter, also not super ladylike behavior. And the debate turned into you're not allowed to use somebody's pronouns when you are somebody's proper genetic pronouns when you are talking to them on national TV. Now, as I've said before, if I am in a conversation with somebody at dinner and they're a friend, this is not a public debate, I'll call you whatever you want to be called. I really don't care. But when it comes to having a public debate about whether a male is in fact a male or a female is in fact a female, I'm not going to cede the ground of the argument by going along with the lie that a genetic male is in fact a female.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the backstory there. What a bizarre moment in time that was.
Wow, you guys, I'm glad that Ben Shapiro cleared the air on this particular video, because I have reacted to this video in the past and I was so shocked by what Zoey said to Ben Shapiro in that video, and Zoey wanting to be called a woman and still acting like a man is a very, very surprising one. You guys, what do you think about this video? Do you think that Ben Shapiro should have addressed them by their proper pronouns, since that is what they wanted? Or he was right to stand on his ground? As for me, I would have stood on my grounds and stood by what I believed in. And I'm glad that Ben Shapiro didn't waver, despite the fact that people who were against him surrendered him in that particular debate. Let me know what you guys think about this. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. And I really had fun reacting to Ben Shapiro. If you guys totally enjoyed watching, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.